And you can do this seated or standing. I'm going to do it standing. But basically, we're going to do a ragdoll. So you just kind of roll down one vertebra at a time. Your head gets really heavy and moves towards the floor. Your arms are heavy. Elbows and wrists weighing you down. Gentle shake of the head, no. Slow nod of the head, yes. Take a deep breath in. Feel the spine elongate. And let it out. Let go of everything. And we'll try one more. Breathing in. Spine elongates. And let it out. And then when you're ready, you can gradually come up to standing. You can do this standing or seated. It's your choice. I'm going to be seated so I can play piano so everyone can kind of hear. So, start out. I'm going to mute everyone. And here we go. Let's start out with just easy hums. This is going to be fairly low in the range. Oh, let's turn that up. Or you could do it in the higher octave if it's comfortable. Ready? And breathe. Nice job. As we continue to warm up, I want you to focus on emphasizing that first pitch and then connecting it to the second note. So instead of being, it'll be if I were to play it on piano. So that's the idea I want you to keep in your mind when you're singing. And then when we're humming, if you can make the with a lot of space and inhale through the nose, it tends to keep things a little more consistent. So ready? And breathe. Last one. Really nice. So hopefully you notice a little bit of a change in the consistency with that. We'll work on that as we go. That's not going to be the last time we see that prompt of emphasizing the first note, but I want to focus on breath. So start by making an ooh with your lips, and then we're going to breathe in for a count of 8. Ready? Ooh, breathe in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, release. Nice. I'll try making ah and breathe in for 8. Ah. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, release. Good. Let's do both of those again. Try to focus on when we do the ah, that the breath coming in is the same rate as the ooh. So start with the ooh and breathe in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, release. Good. Now nice big ah, like you're biting into a caramel apple. And breathe in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, release. Yeah, really nice. It's interesting always trying to maintain control of something that is mostly involuntary. But we do it because we're bad, we're powerful. All right, let's get back into some singing. So we had that ah. We're just going to simply slide down on an ah. I'm going to start fairly low, and I'm not going to go too high with this one. So it'll just be ah, big open, dopey sound. Ready? And breathe. Ah, ah, ah. One more. Shake that out. We're going to add a hum to the beginning of that. So we're going to go like very gradual, a very gradual crescendo through the sound. And breathe. Slide low to high to low on ah. If you like putting the M before it, you can totally start with that and go whichever one you prefer. I will be doing the ah version. Ready? And breathe. One hand and put it either on the front or the side of your throat, whichever one you prefer and whichever is more comfortable for you. And just on this, we're going to do 3 ha's. Ha, ha, ha. Ready? And go. Ha, ha, ha. Good. If things feel like they're all kind of moving around, I want you to try this without breathing. So almost like you exhale and then go ha, ha, ha. So whatever you need to do to feel that stability. Ready? And go. Good. One more time and try to make it both bigger and softer. And good. We're going to do this. But what I want you to focus on is emphasizing note number 1 and then keeping things the same as you go up. So we don't want this. We want so think of, it's going to be icy here tomorrow, so think of taking your sled, and when you run with the sled and you jump on it to go down the hill, you jump on that first note, and then there's an uphill, you use the momentum to get through it. So like ready? And discus skills. You're going to take a discus and you're going to twist to one side, and when you breathe, you are going to throw the discus in slow motion. And throw it out the window or out of your wall or out of your door or through your computer screen at me. Ready? And good. You can do the other side if you want. Drop the discus and then try that one normal and try to replicate the feeling. And breathe. Yeah, nicely done. So it's really cool if you kind of emphasize the first note, how you can find like a grounding and an easier sound. It doesn't feel quite like what you might think singing can feel like, but it's really interesting to sort of rebalance registers. Now that we've got that, we're really going to get into those registers with a short exercise that really builds the voice. So we start on ooh and then open to ah, and there will be kind of a crescendo diminuendo that goes with it, and it'll be on this pattern. Ooh, ah, slide. So it'll be ooh, ah. Ready? And breathe. It like this. Ah. So start on ah and ah. Ooh ah. Ooh ah. Ah ooh. Ah. that out. That one definitely needs a shake out because we're exploring all the various different sounds we can make and all of our registers on that. Let's reconnect by doing a siren. So we're going to start with ooh on the top and end with ah on the bottom, kind of like this. Ooh! Give it a shot. Ready? And cool, yeah. You end with that nice vocal fry like Britney Spears does in all of her songs. And we'll start with that now and go the opposite way. Ah, and then up to ooh. Ah. See how high you can go. Ready? And ah. Let's do one each way. One down. Ready? Ooh, and ooh. And then the other way. So now that we've really extended our range, let's see if we can add some pitches to that. This is going to be an arpeggio on ya. So we'll start here. Ya. Or you can do the octave up. Ready? And breathe. Ya. Things are working pretty well as I'm kind of seeing on the screen. So let's add that idea of the first note being the entrance of the phrase, of being really strong and really grounded. So we'll do a short sort of find for this note. We're going to do 3 yas, and they're going to get gradually bigger, but gradually softer. So like this. Ya, ya, ya. Bigger. Softer. Ready? And ya, ya. One more time. Same thing. Ready? And ya, ya, ya. See if you can live in that space and emphasize the first note. And if you're having sort of trouble letting go, like there's water on your fingers, you're going to shake it off on that first note like this. Ya. So you flick the water off of your fingers. Ready? And ya, 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 last one. Good, shake that out. That's our classical stuff for the day. We'll do a little bit of more contemporary stuff. So we're going to start with the hum again on an N. This time instead of an M. So instead of we'll try to all sing in the same octave, and we'll be on an N. Overdrive the chest voice as much as you can. Just make it like butch. Ready? And I'll go on no way, no way. Speaking on those pitches. Ready? And no way. So do you notice that the entry point can be on the N, the no, no. And then be careful not to add too much air on the vowel, because then you get this no, no, and everything kind of creeps up. So instead you want no. Try to keep things the same. I like to think of an archer pulling back their bow, and they just kind of never let it go. So like, no way. Ready? And no way. Try it higher. No think that was high enough? Don't worry, we're going higher. Only we're going to do it on a mix. So can everyone go on their best duck impression? Wah, wah, wah. Ready? And. Wah, wah, wah. Good. Can you go, hey, yeah? And. Hey, yeah. Can you go, I know? I know. Good. This exercise is going to be 3 notes. It's going to go, I know. Ready? And. I know. I know. Now, can you convince me with your eyes that you actually know and that you're surprised that you actually know? I know. Now sarcastically, like, duh, of course I know. And I know. Let's do those last 2 one more time. You can make whatever face you want, but make sure you emphasize the first note and not the high note. We don't want this. I know. Strainy, right? Instead, we kind of want I know. And it does whatever it wants on the top note. Ready? And I know. I know. Last one. I know. Awesome job. Shake that out. And now you can do this contemporary or you can do it more classically. I'm going to stick with a more contemporary jazz thing. We're going to use, it's a similar pattern, but you might know this phrase from a song. I will start it in a register comfortable for both folks. So we're going to go on chestnuts roasting on an open fire. Make sure you emphasize chest, really chest voicey, and see what happens on the top, if you can kind of not grab it. So it'll sound like this. Chestnuts roasting on an open fire. Ready? 2, 3, and chestnuts roasting on an open fire. Yeah, cool. Let's try it here. Ready? And chestnuts roasting on an open fire. Last one. And chestnuts roasting on an open fire. Yeah, nice job. We'll do that one again. Just make sure that we're not doing this. Chestnuts, but rather chestnuts. Aim for that first one. Ready? And chestnuts roasting on an open fire. Cool. Everyone shake that out. Give me an easy sigh. Ooh. Ooh. And one more. Ooh. All right. Very cool. You're ready to sing whatever your heart desires. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. We'll keep these up for one more week and then we're going to take our winter break. So invite your friends.